I'm getting a little bit of a chill right now.
Good evening.
It's so nice to see that.
Xavier Toscano returns to the studio with some breaking news. Going through this process will be a life-changing moment. Gabrielle Antolovich, president of the Billy DeFrank LGBT Center, explains. And a Santana tribute band performs on this November 2016 edition of Outlook Video. And welcome to Outlook Video, your nationally recognized, award-winning news magazine for the LGBT community. I'm Roberta Gonzalez-Gray.
And I'm Raymond Donald Hong. What do you think of our new set here?
I like it a whole lot.
Yeah,
what do you?
Yep, it shines.
It does, doesn't it?
Well, you've seen him performing on local stages, swimming underwater, writing his songs, and starring in his music videos. Xavier Toscano is in the house, and Roberta will sit down with him with some breaking news.
Of course, we won't leave you without showing you his latest work.
Also, Gabrielle Antolovich will sit down with 3 guests and talk about coming out. National Coming Out Day was on October 11th, and that date was chosen because it is the anniversary of the 1987 National March on Washington for lesbian and gay rights. They will discuss the process of coming out and why you should consider doing it.
We will be bringing you an interview with Santana tribute band Caravanserai and one of their performances from this year's Silicon Valley Pride in San Jose. That will be in later in this program. Currently, same-sex marriage is legal in nearly 1/3 of Mexico's 31 states, and including the capital. Courage and bravery is not limited by age, as a 12-year-old boy showed the world on September 12th in Celaya, Guantanamo, Mexico. This young man literally took a stand for something he believes in, a stand for equality. He stood in front of approximately 11,000 oncoming protesters of the Fuente Nacional por la Familia in defiance of these people protesting against same-sex marriage. I have an uncle who is gay, and I hate the hatred, he later told the press.
The Defiant Act, reminiscent of the June 1989 Tiananmen Square protest, where a man stood in front of Chinese military tanks, shows us the impact one person can have on the movement. Do we know what happened to this 12-year-old?
No, but we do know that he was safely interviewed later with the press, so we know that it all turned out well with him.
Well, maybe he led them to a concert by Xavier Toscano, whom Roberta here will talk right after this. You're watching Outlook Video.
Xavier Toscano, we're proud to say, had his music known the Outlook Video way. Many times he's been on our show, and each time got our audience in the know. He's made it jump us to our feet, dancing to his latest beat. He's back again, and that's a treat. Xavier, well known all around, has quickly become the talk of the town. He's going to tell us about the latest news and where he finds his musical muse. With that, we welcome Xavier back. Let's hear about his latest track. Welcome back once again, Xavier. Am I hired?
I'm speechless. I don't know if I can do this anymore. Wow, that was awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. Oh, it's a pleasure. It was a pleasure to do that. Let's talk about you being a local boy, right?
San Jose?
San Jose.
That's right.
Yeah, born and raised?
Well, no, I was born in Guadalajara, but I came to San Jose when I was 5.
Okay. Yeah. And then you've grown and gone to local schools, etc.?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. So local boy does good.
Trying.
Now, speaking of that local boy who's got into music, what is your musical muse? What makes you want to do this kind of thing?
Making people smile, just have a good time.
Yes?
Yeah.
Having fun?
Yeah, that's pretty basic.
Yeah. Well, your music sure does. It's got that energy. It just you can't help it. You want to get up and move around. You want to get down with the good foot.
I love it. Yeah, James Brown. I love it. One of my inspirations.
Hey, thank you very much. Now you've been doing this kind of music, which is a blend of disco, rap, rock, reggae, rhythm and blues.
Top 40.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about that.
I'm inspired by many things and lots of music. So I pick up little influences here and there, but I've always been drawn to music that's on the radio.
Oh, okay.
So I try to stay radio friendly and try to, like I said, I just want people to feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you come up with a particular kind of music? Was it rhythm and blues? Was it soul? Was it jazz? Was it?
I guess for singing, I would say that I gravitate towards a little bit of R&B,
Okay.
a little bluesy.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
quite too deep into it, but that's the major tone. Yeah.
Okay, very, very good. All right. And you recently were at the Central Valley at a sports car show in Stockton.
Yeah, yeah.
Yay, so
Yeah.
people got to hear you live as well.
God, that was such a fun show. It
Yeah?
was so fun. I wish, you go through and you go to your job, and well, this is my job, and you show up, and when you have a really good day, you hope that all days are like that. And so yeah, I had a fantastic time.
All right, and at a car show, that must have been kind of fun too. Just
Yeah.
to go and see some classics
That-
and hear some classic enthusiastic music too. All right, very cool for you. Now you got some things coming along the way, or things in the works? Tell
Yeah,
us
I've
about it.
actually I've been working on another album. We've been working on it for about a year, so we're almost there. But that's for later.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll keep our ears close to the ground and check out your website to find out more about
Absolutely,
you.
yeah.
But you have, then this is something that's pretty fantastic. You've had become, your song, Runaway, has become a song to be featured with Footlocker. How did that happen?
I work with different people. Most of them are promoters. And this particular promoter was able to secure a deal where the video is going to play at Footlockers nationwide. Wow. Maybe worldwide, but I'm not sure. I know nationwide for sure.
Nationwide for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty big audience.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Well, and Footlocker is known worldwide. So
It's a
if
huge
that-
brand.
Yeah, that's a great, great thing for you. That must have been exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
You-
Fingers
you
crossed.
should be very proud.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's good to know that you can hear your music, on some commercials too. Hey, wait a minute, I recognize that guy. All right, but this is from. And now let's see. You've had 3 songs on coming up on the Road Trip Nation. Is that correct? Or-
Yeah, I've had 3 songs that were chosen, and they're on Road Trip Nation.
Okay.
If you go on it's a PBS show.
Okay.
And it basically covers young people who take a trip in an RV and they go across country and they just sort of want to have this experience. The particular show that my songs were on had to do with inner city kids who are struggling, particularly African American kids who are struggling. A lot of the stuff that we do, at least I see it this way, that's my perception of it, but a lot of the stuff that we do as pop artists is a little fluffy, and maybe it doesn't have quite the depth that other things have, but when I got news of that, I'm getting a little bit of a chill right now, because it was just so nice to see that it was going to touch people in a different way, in a substantial way, and making some kind of a difference. At least, if nothing else, bringing awareness and setting a mood to that.
I like that. I like that what you just said, setting a mood to awareness.
Yeah.
And I think that's what your music is doing.
Yeah, thank you.
Not just in that particular instance, but just touching people that way.
Well, you want to strike a chord, so.
Yes, well said, well said. Okay, so thanks again, Xavier,
you.
for joining us and filling us on the soundtrack of our lives. Xavier Toscano's single, Runaway, can be found on his CD, Feel So Good. And you can go to xaviertoscano.com for more from this artist. Coming up next, we'll check out the music video that Footlocker will be using in their stores. Thanks again
Thank
for
you.
joining us. A pleasure.
Thank you.